What informs the decision of INTAFACT to create the Heroes Foundation Kickstart program?
Key for us as a dream, AB InBev, is to see how we can create a better world, bring people together for a better world. So it's in line with that key dream that we'll decide to see how we can also empower the youth, and that actually help in the decision of the Hero Kickstart program. I'm sure you already know the Kickstart program. I think the major aim is to see how we can create entrepreneurs out of the youth within the country. So that's basically the aim of the Hero Kickstart program. How we'll be able to create the young entrepreneur, basically.
Our business, as it is, had structured its life and policies to ensure that it gives back to the people through its corporate social responsibility, which we call the Kickstart initiative. At the same time, it is also a legal provision that companies that operate within Nigeria and also be managed under the Companies and Allied Matters Act to find a way of giving back to the people through what they call corporate social initiative. So it's also a legislative provision as well as our organization's policy to ensure that it gives back to the people. And that is why Kickstart program was introduced in our business. And since then we have been trying to ensure that we live up to that policy and also within that expectation of the legal framework.
We've covered the 5 eastern states from Owerri, went to Anambra, then Ebonyi, and we are now in Nsukka. Okay? And we have confirmed that the training we gave our awardees and the financial muscle, all sponsored by INTAFACT, is producing results. That is value. They call it value chain. So one step at a time. But I'm just glad to say that from little step of kickstarting, our awardees are at the stage of scaling up. You see, they have employed many. They are teaching many. So that training we gave them, they have continued. So everything is moving up. And they are producing. And Nelson just said that he's a millionaire. We have not seen any of them that is unhappy. Okay? Right from the little one, the little boy that has only elementary school certificate in Onitsha, the shoemaker, Nabefe, to Nelson, who is a PhD candidate. So I think INTAFACT is actually setting the pace, changing the macro and microeconomic stability of the communities where the awardees are, the wider society, and indeed Nigeria. Their dreams, we have seen all of them saying that they want to compete globally. So what are we saying? We are going to produce new Dangotes, and very soon I'm sure that our awardees will try to tell you that they were trained and they are now in other parts of Africa and indeed Europe. It is possible. But I want to thank the INTAFACT for not only sponsoring the training, but going ahead to give them somebody to make sure that they are on the right path. Okay? So these visits has really helped to keep them in shape, and there's no doubt that they have done well. Summarizing, I would say that Maslow, you know, Maslow is a great man that talked about the needs, the wants of the people in the world, and say shelter, food, and the clothing. And our these are covering the three aspects. You saw the designers, those that produce the clothes. You've seen those that produce the food. And the shelter, you have seen those that tell you that they have acquired land, isn't it? And offices, houses. And this movement is it has only just begun. Okay? I am sure that sooner than later it will become a revolution, thanks to INTAFACT, Heroes Kickstart Foundation. They are setting the pace indeed, and others are just the following.
Based on the feedback we've gotten, trust me, the awareness level has been outstanding, and also the mentorship side of it. So not only did we train you, we also trained. We give you seed money. We ensure that we mentor and then coach by a very credible professor, Alex, obviously. So he actually ensured that at every stage that they are doing the right thing. And then we also get feedback from him and also from the people that they are training. And also part of the success we also recorded is the fact that we've also expanded further. Apart from the states where we're covering the past 2 years, we've also added 3 additional states, which is Benue, Edo, and also Delta. And then the amount we also gave out has also increased. Previous year, we gave out what? 50 million to 24 awardees. But now we've also increased it to about 50 people. And then we gave out about 82 million naira. So you can see clearly that there has been some remarkable achievement from what it was in the past.
We now bring on your screen a cross-section of people present at the last award presentation. This year, more than 5,000 participants were lucky to be among the winners, and hopefully this is the beginning of their entrepreneurial ascension.
So my advice to all the youths is look out for the program, to be well publicized, apply, take advantage of it, think creatively because it's a competitive situation. Then for those who have won the grants and are running their own business, my advice is don't fail yourself. Because if the business fails, they are the failures. If it succeeds, they are the success. So my advice is work hard, keep your head down, be patient, and don't be extravagant. Remain modest. Even if you become a Bill Gates tomorrow, Bill Gates is very modest. Mark Zuckerberg is very modest. They wear very simple dresses and all of that. And so that's my advice to them, is to endeavor to remain successful, and don't disappoint yourself, don't disappoint Hero Foundation, and don't disappoint the society, because at the end of the day, the society is the biggest gainer.
It was not surprising that the beneficiaries were full of praise and thanks for the Heroes Foundation Kickstart program.
I'm satisfied, and I know that others will be satisfied, because most times it's not about the money, it's not about giving me the fish, but teach me how to fish. They've actually taught us how to fish. So come August, lose or take, we'll be happy, we'll be satisfied.
I want to say that the program is a world-class one.
I thought that if I don't have a godfather, I will not be somebody. So I'm ever grateful, and I've always prayed to God to keep blessing them.
For the benefit of the INTAFACT, I am now a owner of a business, so I'm appreciating them.
I thank INTAFACT for making this a success, for helping me out, giving me the fund to establish this business.
I'm very, very grateful to INTAFACT Hero Kickstart, because without them, I don't know where I would have been.
Honestly, I can't thank
INTAFACT Heroes Foundation enough?
I'm grateful to the INTAFACT Beverages KICKSTART Heroes Foundation who gave us this support to start up this new business.
Oh my God, INTAFACT has been tremendous.
And I pray that the Lord will continue to increase you, even as you're giving to society. We will also do as you're doing, we'll also give back to society. No matter how little we can, we will do it. Thank you.
Having heard from the horse's mouth and having toured the new businesses set up by the lucky winners of Heroes Foundation Kickstart program in 2016, with financial and technical support, one can rightly conclude that INTAFACT Beverages Nigeria Limited, through its Heroes Foundation Kickstart program, is creating a new generation of entrepreneurs vast in the knowledge of their trade, financially empowered and technically supported to cause a revolution that will positively affect the economy of not only the winners, the benefiting states where their businesses are domiciled, but Nigeria, the sub-West African region, and indeed the global society, to create a new generation of digital age, cutting-edge entrepreneurs inspired and empowered to capture the world. This is the dream of INTAFACT Heroes Foundation Kickstart program, and truly, as you can see, dreams come true.